One country. I wanted to be released from it. I wanted its impulses to stun, to lead, this body, its breath. Let it. Let the whole pageant end. If my body had a river in it, I would drain it. If by the river was a city, let a storm shock and drown it. If in the city was a boy made sick from his body, the freak passions of it, let him come out, his brown skin lifting as a shell. Let it. Let all his limbs pop and unhinge. First, his penis, its quick flight as of a comet, the 8 fingers next, and thumbs, and tongue, till every star is on the floor dismissed, each pointing in its own direction, each another door, to the one country where his body is loved and made for. So, this is conditions for Southern Gothic. Therefore my head was kingless. I was a head alone, moaning in a wet black field. I was like any of those deserted slaves whose graves are just the pikes raised for their heads, reshackled, blue and plain as fear. All night I whistled at the sky that mocked me, that fluently changed its grammar as if to match desire in my eye. My freedom is possible, it said, as if my torn-off head in that bed, swamped and whelming them with water, had one wish, and it did, to think strangest stuff, to break that more boring need to always have a shadow trail its maker, such that 1, the shadow snaps, rising to kiss the head; 2, the kiss lands, the head flies up in airy revolt; 3, cracked from the head come the crows of its thinking; 4, 3 crows move in minstrelsy against the night; 5, and the head still singing. Last night, a Negro was asked, who among us was made to scratch a myth, speak? If God made us in his image, it was the first failure of the imagination. It's called Vanitas with Negro Boy, 17th century, oil on canvas. I'll show you a bone made to hold on to, a pip, a dense fire in which once the thinking imagination sprawled like a breathing vine. He would put the skull on the table, and nearest to the worn flower, sir, or nearer to the flute. Turn just so not to be too crude. That was the boy's job, this cage with a debt in it. And whose boy am I, and what is my name? Black, erasing blackness, body and backdrop, you are not permitted to enter the question light ass of his skin, as if it were a field, a mind, a word inclined to be entered. It's true, his face, his boyhood even, and what is my boyhood, and where is it from, would fade if not for the rope of attention yanked glittering across that face. Look, this is my painting, my version of the Duchess de Raven. I'm trying to write obsession into it, and can. Open your eyes, don't run. Vanitas from the Latin for emptiness, meaningless, but what nothing can exist if thought does, if the drawn likeness of a bone still exists. Why trust the old masters? Old masters never trust me. Listen, each day is a Negro boy chained, slogging out of the waves, panting, gripping the sum of his captain, the head ripped off, the blood purpling down, the red hair flossed between the knuckles, swinging it before him like judgment, saying to the mist, and not, and quietly only to himself, this is what I'll do to you, what you dream I do, sir, if you like it.
13 ways of looking at a black girl. At risk, pretty, Queen Latifah, Nikki Giovanni, Ma, Tina Turner, Sex, Dyke, Ugly, Bitch, Sex, Mama, Nene Leakes, Sally Hemings, Thought, Erykah Badu, Easy, Bipolar, Beyonce, Sex, Kitchen, Rape, Wifey, Nina Simone, Nicki Minaj, Sex, Whitney Houston, Toni Morrison, I Am Hungry for Myself, Grace Jones, Diva, Slut, Thong, Darky, Michelle Obama, High Yellow, Nappy, Flawless, Audre Lorde, Lena Horne, Lips, Sandra Bland, Sex, Strong, Sex, Sister, Wanda Sykes, Sassy, Witch, Low Income, Sex, Booty, Well Spoken, Issa Rae, Less, Hotep, Beautiful, Hot and Top Venus, Sex, Chickenhead, Thick, Alice Walker, Queen, Dead, Sex, Just a Friend, Shonda Rhimes, Trouble, Sick, Sex, Mean, Hair, Bell Hooks, Single, Dying, Tragic, Sex, Help, Carefree, Chocolate, Special, Exotic, Sex, Ratchet, Felicia, Loud, Lost. Magical Negro number 3, the strong black woman. She likes it rough. When you open her up through the mouth hole, the dumb cunt hole, you could stomp around in there. She won't feel nothing. She's fine, not fine like fine because she's ugly. I mean, that bitch is faking. This played out scene she loves so much so she can feel like she got a dick. Angela Bassett at the end of the movie smoking a cigarette. Smug bitch burning our cities down. Cleavage always only a tease with a face like, can I help you? Yes, bitch, you can. You can strip down to wet tears and dry cum. You can be more naked. Stop crying. I'll give you something to cry about. She thinks she's better. She thinks she's cute. She's holding out. She is nothing to hold. She is no one to worship. Inventory of her body. Hair she cut to look like a man. 2 dark nipples. The way she waves those tits around asking for it. She's always crying. That uppity face. Holy Grail pussy, a mountain peak. Her pussy self-defense. A lack of serotonin. A lack of vulnerability. No chill, nothing real. No need to have her back because she don't have one. Just a mountain and a dark blue wilderness. She aches from the captivity.